calendar due to a milk allergy, what could you possibly get? How about a puzzle one? So, my 2 kids have milk allergies, and as such that basically means I can't have anything milky. I shouldn't really because I'm lactose intolerant. So whenever I have milk I regret it. But chocolate. And of course, McDonald's milkshake. Is there anything nicer than McDonald's milkshake? If they ever have that stupid machine on. Like for real, McDonald's, turn it on! But, like I say, because of their allergies, I basically can't have anything milky because if they see me with it, they will freak out and it's not pretty. Even ignoring the fact that it will make me a bit ill. It's kind of mean to be like, you can't have this, but I'm going to eat it in front of you. And of course it's quite hard to hide things from them. And it's a bit mean too. So I've been looking mostly for them for an alternative advent calendar. There are 1 or 2 vegan advent calendars out there, but sadly quite a lot of the time vegan chocolate is dark chocolate and dark chocolate is bitter and yucky. Try and convince me otherwise, you can't. Dark chocolate is gross. I'm sorry, it's just gross. Chocolate's supposed to have milk and sugar in it, with lots of sugar. There's an increasing range of alternatives to chocolate, and it's something that I've seen and I really want, but I can't afford it this year, is a Harry Potter Yu-Gi-Oh, that's the name of it, advent calendar where you get little Harry Potter models, little Harry Potter wooden models, and the kinetic as well, and they're gorgeous and they're brilliant, but I can't afford it this year. I'm really hoping that they're going to do it next year. They do, I'm getting one next year, but for this year, I have this. There are 24 little jigsaws in here. So let's just slide this off a second. There are 24 little puzzles inside here, each one in its own little drawer. And just like with the chocolate advent calendar, the numbers are everywhere. So it is going to be just like having an advent calendar. They're all, let's just pull this one back up. They're all individually packaged inside. And at the back of the box is the picture that the puzzle is going to be. They're just 50 pieces, so they shouldn't take that long each. And they're shaped as well, if memory serves. Or are these ones all square? Okay, these ones are all rectangular. A little hint there to other stuff. I'm in love with this box. It's quite sturdy, so it should last a couple of years. Because what I'm planning on doing is putting them together, taking them apart, and having this as a year on year on year thing. I will probably have to replace this at some point, but you can get blank wooden advent calendars or even pre-decorated wooden advent calendars. So when this does eventually curl up its toes, and I have to admit defeat in that I can no longer use it anymore, I can replace it with one of those. But I will be keeping the little plastic bags. It's going to be a crying shame when this does get to the point where I can't use it anymore because it's gorgeous. Like, yes, this bit in the middle is a bit plain compared to the Santa sleigh on top and the town scene down here, so in a way it would be quite nice to be able to put something in there, or what, I don't know, but it is still so gorgeous. I found this on Amazon and the company that did it was eurographicpuzzles.com. I don't know if this is something that they've done before, and if it is, if this is the same as last year. I hope not, because I'm kind of really hoping that they're going to do a new one each year because that would be awesome, but there's no date on it anywhere, so which is going to be good from a doing it year on year point of view, but bad if it means that they're just going to keep bringing out the same one year after year after year. I hope they don't. To be perfectly honest, I hope they do a new one each year. They do also have a more childy one, because this is the classic version. They also have one where it's like Christmas sweets and cupcakes and that. I'll try and remember to put a picture in here of what that looks like. If I can't find it, well, I will be able to find it. If I forget, I apologise. But yeah, I'll try and put it in. I was like, as to which one to get, but I thought I'll go with this one this time, and if they do it again next year, I'll get one of those. So what I'm going to do is in this video, I'll give you some close-ups of this, and we'll do puzzle 1, which is here, and then for the rest of the month, I will do a time lapse, or depending on how long it takes, it'll either be a time lapse or just a video of all the others being put together. Shall we have a look at number 1 then? So, close-up time. As you can see, we got Santa and his reindeer going across the top with a beautiful little moon. Then the next 3 rows are really just stars. We get into some mountains, and at the very bottom we've got a lovely little village scene. Personally, I like it if these were a bit bigger and took up more space, so then there wasn't quite such a gap between Santa and the village. It's still absolutely gorgeous. Now, the length of the side is pretty much the same as the front. I really hope they're not all going to fall out now. So the back, we've got the website, eurographicpuzzles.com, advent calendar, Merry Christmas, you know, your standard thing. Basically the same imagery as on the front for the most part. It's slightly different, but not hugely. Repeat it again on this side. Around to the front, the bottom's just snow, and the top's just stars. So the numbers are all jumbled up, like they tend to be on your normal advent calendar, which I do personally quite like, because it is always fun trying to hunt them down. This is quite strong cardboard, so I'm hoping that this is going to last a few years. Okay, just pull out number 1. So the pieces are in a resealable bag, and that's what the image is going to be. Which is reasonably sweet, isn't it? So, if I just move this out of the way for a minute, and we can take a closer look at these pieces. So, they're a fairly standard thickness. As you can see, if it feels like focusing. Come on, you can do it, camera, you can do it. There we go. So yeah, fairly standard thickness, and we've got a good selection of shapes. Oh, that one's interesting. That is all one piece. So yeah, a good selection of shapes, good thickness, not too glossy. So this should actually be quite fun to do. It's only 50 pieces, so it shouldn't take too long. So let's get cracking, shall we? There we go, first one done. Isn't that nice and cute? I've got to say that was actually a bit more tricky than I was expecting. I do like it, it's very sweet. So I'm planning on uploading a new video every day to do with these, and this is obviously the first one. So I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Happy 1st of December, bye!